Hi everybody, Will Faerber here, and we're going to start with with Ron Branchini here. Darcy's in the picture there, holding the horse for us at the moment. Okay, how's it gone this week, Ron?
Good. So I worked them a bunch. Kept doing what we were continuation of what we did the last lesson, lunging, changing the position of the side reins. Trotted them. It was one of those things where it took them a while to get into the stretch, but I was able to get them there. You see, it's even just kind of moving them out.
Yeah.
But once I was there, he did good. So
On his back you're talking about?
Yeah, when I was on him, just to get him
good.
to, he'd trot around with his head up in the air, and I'd try to get him into a circle, to get him to stretch, and then, it's just a lot of back and forth, and then finally I was able to get him there.
And so, engage, it's good. Well,
and same thing, just, using my leg and using the whip to kind of move him forward, to move out. And, it's just, I think it's a little bit of a struggle. We did ride the horses outside 2 days. We just walked them around the property. That was, we had 2 really nice days last week. So after we rode inside, we just kind of walked them around. That was good. Good to be outside.
They're good at that. So, excellent. All right, well, let's start with some lunging then, in the lower position to start with.
Position.
Just to get them going.
Here, bud. I'm also still doing the work in hand with them too. So
yeah, good, and do, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. I always warm them up a little bit with that when we're just doing our normal walk, like work.
Yep.
Let's see, I want you to go. Yeah, second, bud. Let's go the opposite direction. Drop.
Very nice. So it gets right to work.
Huh. Trap.
Very nice. That's coming around very beautifully now and very quickly. Very nice. Go ahead and take him down the long side. Just see if you can get him to just lengthen a little bit. You take him down the long side. Like that. Good. Much better today. And back on a circle there at that end. And go ahead and lengthen again down the next long side.
Okay.
And I'll do a circle again there, back into stretch. There we go. Now just see if you can get a little more push off than you're getting right now. Just asking for a little more energy to come through the body like that. Good. That's it. Go ahead and let him canter if he wants to a little bit. Again, the canter's getting better all the time. Yeah.
And trot.
So even though his head is up in the air there in that canter, he's pretty nicely connected between his front and back end there in that canter, even when he's not in the stretch. So that's good.
We actually got him during our workouts. Get him, come on, trot. Got him to stretch a little bit in the canter.
Nice.
You know, once you get him working for a while, warmed up.
Yep. Go ahead and ask him to canter again.
Canter.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. There.
Canter.
Good job. And let him come back to a trot.
And trot.
As you come to the center line, go ahead and let him walk and halt and change directions.
And walk. And ho. Good job, Duke.
Very nice. Takes him only minutes to get there now.
Yep. Now you just got to get him to do that under saddle and be all set.
Yep. We're almost there. His back is looking so much better there behind that saddle there. It's really filled in nicely. I don't see that dip in front of his hips so much anymore.
Okay. Come on. Walk on. Drop.
Yeah. Very nice. And ask him to canter. It's really good right there. Really good.
Canter.
Boy. Go ahead and let him come back to the trot again.
And trot.
Let's let him settle back in again. Yeah. Very nice. There. Very good. Right there. Excellent. And canter again.
Canter. Canter.
And again, back to the trot.
And trot. And trot. Good boy. Come on.
Yeah, nice big swing in that now. Pretty good. Very nice, right there. Really good. Keep it right there. And let him walk again.
And walk.
And now let's go to our upper side reins.
And who?
Looks better and a little easier each time I see him.
Yep. I'm hoping this winter isn't as cold so we could ride longer. You know?
Yeah.
Say, you know, when you get into a certain point, and you got to take a month or two off because it's below zero every day.
I know, it's a bummer. It sets you
bummer.
back.
Yeah.
Well, at least if you can get them in, you know, if you can just lunge them, you know, it doesn't matter how cold it is, you can lunge them.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't even have to put, you know, once these horses start learning to stretch like this, you don't have to bother to tack on them. Just bring them in and just get them warmed up and into a stretch. That's all you need to do to keep them going forward. During those kind of days. I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go fox hunting in all those kinds of days.
Yeah.
So, how did I ever do that?
It's called being younger.
Yeah, being a lot. I wasn't that young, but 40s and 50s. However, now that I'm going to be 70 this year, I don't know how that happened.
That's a big one.
It certainly is. It's a very strange idea.
I'm coming up on 60 next year, so it's
Got a ways. This is spring chicken.
spring chicken, yeah.
It's all in how you feel, though, really. Stay in shape.
What's that? Sure, if you want to hold the.
This is much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got him.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got treats in your pocket. I know. I can smell
Mm-hmm.
them.
I don't. You're just done.
Yeah, I'm done with those. Come on, go walk on. Not done yet. Definitely sniffle season.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, get a walk. Walk. Go. Okay, move out.
If we can activate that walk and see if he'll walk up into a working walk there for you. I like it.
Going to a trot.
That's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead and retreat. Sorry. Back to that. If he wants to go with this horse, I don't want to stop him if he wants to go. Very nice. Very nice. For those of you watching this, once again, notice how the side reins are attached to the top now off of the D rings. And if our work has been correct up to now, the horse will stretch into the contact. This is if those were your hands up there. If he wasn't ready to do this, he would just put his head straight in the air. But when the side reins are like this, they do not hold the horse's head down in any way. The horse could put his head straight up in the air if he wanted to. So that's developing a really nice working trot. I'm starting to see a little more engagement in the top line here. I'm starting to see a little more lift with each step. Let him canter a little bit. It's really good. Very nice. And back to a trot again.
And trot.
Nice. Yeah, it's coming very nicely. Actually, he's going into this better today than he was last week. Very nice. Keep that. Let your circle get a little bit smaller. So keep him in just a little bit. So you're just a little bit inside. So you got a little bit of contact there. I like that. Really nice. Keep that. If you can just get a little more power out of the push. So just keep behind him with your whip a little bit. There. Not too small. A little bit wider to push it out away from you a little bit. But just a little bit inside those rails. There we go. Like that. That's good. I like that. So it's got a good round circle. Really nice right there. Now notice how the underside of his neck is completely relaxed, yet we're seeing a good swing through his top line. Diagonal pairs are moving evenly. That is, the swing of the hind leg is the same as the swing of the front leg. That's what we're always looking for. That should never change. Really nicely done. This is going really nicely today. Right there. Really good. Very good. As you come around to the center line again, go ahead and let him walk and halt and change direction. That was really good. Much easier into that stretch and more consistent than the last time I saw you. It's really good.
And who?
And I noticed things like this, like when we stop now, that his hind legs kept tracking forward. He didn't just like plant his legs and end up with his hind legs out behind him someplace. He continued to step forward underneath his body. That was good. So little things that we like that we notice, that you'll see them starting to do on their own.
Come on. Walk on. Trot.
Good. That's really nice today. So much more consistent. Really nice. If he wants to canter a little bit, go ahead and let him have that. And then again, back to the trot.
And trot. It's nice.
Save
He's
that.
picking up his lead.
Yeah,
For,
really
you
nice.
know, these-
And I can see him thinking about it because occasionally when you're lunging him, he starts to pick up the wrong one, but he corrects himself right away.
Yep.
He's getting the idea. Really nice there. Keep that swinging a little bit like that. Really nice. Really nicely done. Now let him walk again as you come to the center line. We're going to take him a little bit shorter. So go ahead and take those side reins like 3 holes shorter on either side.
And good boy, Duke. Good
Boy,
job.
dude, looking good, buddy.
Good job. Okay, bud. Well. Okay, move out.
Don't go to sleep on us, Calvin. I mean,
Yeah. Duke Calvin.
There we go. Good. Let's go get that going again. Very nice. A little bit more active. So you can get a little more tap, more swing coming through. Good. Very nice. Keep that going.
Come on.
That's very good. Keep it right there. Right there. Really nice. Really nice. Try to get a little more push. Across the canter a little bit. That's not bad. I like how he's lifting his front end of the canter. That's good. Go ahead and back to the trot again. Not a
And
lot of
trot.
that. We'll settle right there again. Really nice. That. Really nice. Very nicely done. Just when he gets a little luggy down, then I just try to push him on a little more actively. So, yeah, like that. That's really good right there. That's where you want him. Really, really nice. Really nice working trot coming along. Excellent. Now, as you come to center line, this time again, walk and halt and change direction.
And walk. And walk.
Very nice.
Good boy.
Very nicely done.
Good job, everybody. Come on. Okay. Drop.
Good. Really good. Keep that push like that. Don't let him slack off. So if you see him kind of rolling over, coming behind the bit, then you know you need to just add a little more energy to get something to push it up, to bring his neck up a little bit. Just like that. It's really good, though. It's really good. Very nice. Yeah, keep that. Really nice. Excellent work. That's really nice now. Really nice. Now let him walk.
And walk. And walk.
All right. We are ready to mount up. That was really good.
And ho. Good job, Duke.
Looking better every time I see him. So remember what this side rein length was, and you can start going as far as this. So I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I've got 2 side reins set up, so I've got one long for the low.
Good.
And one, I should say I got one short for the low and one longer for the top, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's getting furry, this guy.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Well, hairier than last year. Ours certainly are.
Yep.
Lip actually here had his coat is longer than his coat is. Than your horse's. Here, he's really grown up, and he's itching like crazy. I've been having to bathe him every 2 days. He's just going crazy. His hair is so long. But they're getting ready to go to Oregon. So
Yeah, it'll be good for him.
so too.
How far away is that from you?
I want to say about 500 or 600 miles,
Yeah.
something like that. I think you can drive it about 12 hours if you just
Yeah, sounds
keep
right.
going.
Keep hitting the microphone. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Like covered with sand everywhere. Okay, Sleepy.
Better lazy than crazy.
Yep. While I was getting ready, a buck walked by the outside
Oh, really?
of the barn, and Reese, our thoroughbred, started freaking out, so we had to put him outside because he was about ready to jump out of the stall. Calvin and Duke were just like, oh well, whatever. It's
Who cares?
it's a weird horse with horns. Yeah, it's hunting season right now, so all the deer are a little active about this time because they know
running around.
as humans they're out there trying to get dinner.
Good boy, Duke.
Wait. Ooh. Okay, walk on.
Okay, let's see what we get for a walk starting off here. And just go on around the ring, just trying to open the walk as best you can, getting it a little more active as you go. Trying to remember always to not keep legging, but use your leg, back it up with the whip, and then let it relax as soon as you feel like you get a response. The hardest thing with horses that aren't real active is not overusing your leg all the time and keeping it clamped on them. We always have to let it relax for a moment and be sure that we get a response. Let's keep opening this up in the walk. See if we can get him to stretch out at least in the walk. Keep that going. That's getting better. Good. Keep opening that up. Yeah, there we go. That's getting better. Keep working that. Go ahead and turn after the center line here. Do a little bit of a leg heel to the left. Doesn't have to be a lot. A few steps over just to begin to get him off of your inside leg. See if you can activate him a little bit and get the step a little more active while you do that. That's getting better. There you go. Kind of threw the shoulder out a bit, but he did keep stepping there a bit, so not bad. Step in the right direction anyway. We'll go ahead and do that again after the center line at this end. Try to just keep him a little more parallel to the track so he doesn't just throw his shoulder to the outside. Because, of course, when they do that, they end up just walking on a diagonal rather than actually doing a leg yield. That's getting there. There you go. Keep that going. Keep trying to activate it a little bit. So you get a little more step over. That's good there. There. Keep that going. Like that. That's good. Good enough. Keep that going. Good. That was a big improvement. Go ahead and change the rein on the next diagonal. And again, after the center line, turn in leg yield to the right this time. Good. That's a good beginning there. Keep that going. Always keep your eyes on a point you're trying to get to on the rail. It's like driving a car. You got to look where you want to go. Keep that going. Not bad at all. There we go. Good. And just go large. And change the rein on the diagonal again. Once again, just see if you can make the walk a little more active. Just take a little feel of the reins and see if you can just soften his mouth a little bit, not trying to pull his head down or anything, but just taking a little contact and giving it and see if he'll stretch out in front of you a little bit more. Now, when you get on the next long side, ask him to trot. We know we're probably going to have to go through a couple of minutes of resistance. Just hang with it.
About 20 minutes.
Right.
It's good cardio, get him going. For me, that is. Come on.
Keep those shoulders back.
Come on.
And once again, just try to give him a quick tap with your whip. If he doesn't respond, it's only the light touch of the leg.
Come on.
And that's the way. Keep your hands wide like that.
Come on.
So you're not worried about him stretching or anything. All you're worried about is just activating him now. So you can keep his head up in the air. It doesn't matter. He's going to keep it where he wants it until he starts to move forward. Just like you're doing there. Just keep doing that until he gets to moving.
Come on.
Good. Good. Keep those shoulders back a little bit. Once again, get after him a little bit more.
Come on, you know what to do.
Yes, but I'd rather not.
Come on.
Yeah. Keep it going. Step. Yeah. And once again, keeping your shoulders back. That's the way. Keep your shoulders back. Tap him again with the whip.
Come on.
Keep going.
Come on.
Starting to move a little freer, getting better. Keep working up.
This is pretty much what I go through every time. And then he'll finally get there.
That's right. We got to do. We just can't. He can never win. There you go. Good. Like that. Faster than it used to be.
Come on. Trot.
Again, tap him again, coming out of this corner. Keep your shoulders back. Just the way you're doing with your hands there. You're not taking any contact, but you've got this slack out of the reins just in case something goes wrong. Until he starts to open up and free up. Keep that going. Keep it going. And again, tap, keeping your shoulders back a little more. Be a little stronger with it again, with your ask. So he cares a little more. There you go. Starting to get there. Good. Keep it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just don't stop. See if you can get him to lengthen down this long side, asking for a little bit more. Once again, just what you're doing. Lift that chest up. Range long enough that you can use that whip as you need to, but have enough contact like that you can keep that up in the air. Tap him again. There you go. Gets over his resistance.
Drop.
And again, same thing here. Tap. Keep going. And again, trying to lengthen on the long side. Back. And tap him again, a little stronger. There you go, getting better. Good. Keep that. Keep it going. Once again, using your whip here, coming out of this corner here, and you get him on a straight line. Tap, a little stronger, so he starts to open up. Tap. Yeah, good. Now we're getting there. Good, good. Keep that going now. Good. Much better. Much better. Now he starts to free. Good. Keep it going. Again, down this long side, trying to open it up, getting the length in the stride again. Tap a little stronger. Tap a little stronger. Get a little more respect out of him. There you go. Good. There. Good. Good. Much better. Much better. Keep that going now. Now we're getting there. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Tap here coming out of this corner. Don't let him die in the corner. Remember their lesson last time, trying to start your turns way before, so we don't want to bury him in the corners. Always starting a nice big wide turn. So long before the corner, you've already got your contact with your inside rein, open leading rein. Like right now, as you start to get to this point, you're already thinking about the turn, bringing your hand to the inside so he doesn't bury his nose into that corner and stop moving. Same thing here. This end of the ring is just a big circle, big half circle. Keep it going. Keep it going, a little more. Now try to lengthen again on this long side. Shoulders back and tap. Get some freedom out. There he goes. It's over himself. There we go. Good job. Keep that going now. Keep it going. Keep your shoulders back. Tap. Again, a little more active. Tap. And again, lengthening going away here. Got to tap him a little stronger with the whip. There we go. Good. That's better. Much better now. There. Good. 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 Keep that. Keep that. There. Good. Good. Good now. Keep that. Open leading rein coming to this corner. Just kind of your right rein. Very little outside rein going through those corners. So it's just kind of like you're lunging. It's just that you have the inside rein contact. There. Get that going now. Now open it up a little bit. Tap. Get it stronger, stronger. Tap, tap again, tap again, tap again. Get it stronger. There, there, there. Now he's starting to swing a little bit. Keep that right through this corner. Once again, keeping your shoulders back, your chest lifted. Range where you need to. Good, there you go. Keep that. Same thing, open leading rein going through these corners. He doesn't bury himself. Keep it going now down the long side. Right rein is starting to come into the inside right now. As you come to that letter there, you're already thinking about a nice wide turn at the end. Keep that going. Just keep that all the way through the end of the arena down there. And again, lengthening on the long side. Tap. And again, open it up. Tap. Tap. A little stronger yet. Maybe more. Tap. Like that. Good, good, good. Much better now. There we go. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Very nice. Change the rein on the diagonal.
Come on, walk on. Yeah, so you can see my struggle getting him there, but once I'm able to get him there, it's just maintaining the rhythm, and so it's not stop, go, up, down, up, down.
Right. And that's why we can't stop till he gets there, because if he does, he's won the day. When that
No, I mean like slow down, speed up, slow down.
Yeah. Okay, now when you get on the next long side, let's go back to the trot again, this direction. Now, same thing, just trying to find that free trot where he gets over himself and starts to move. Same thing with you, keeping your legs long, toes lifted, keeping your chest lifted, shoulders back a little bit behind the motion when we're on these sticky horses. Like that, good. That's better beginning. And right away, asking for more coming out of this corner right here. Get some taps with the whip coming out of this corner here, right here. Keep those shoulders back. Tap again. Start to open up and get ahead of your tap. Keep your shoulders back. Tap again. Tap again. Same thing, an open leading rein coming to the corner. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. A little more active again. Tap again. Tap again. Keep going. Good.
Drop.
Keep it going. That's it. Keep it going.
Not doing that. Drop.
Keep it going. There we go. Now we're starting to get there.
That's it.
There you go. Keep it going now. Correct your rising diagonal. And once again, open leading rein as you come to those corners. Tap it with the whip right in there, right there. Tap. Keep your shoulders back. Tap. Get him ahead of your leg again. Tap till he starts to move more active. A few times in a row. There. He starts to swing a little bit. There we go. Keep that going like that. Now we're getting there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Right to this corner. Tap coming through this corner. Sucking back on you again. Keep it going. Tap again. Going large. There. Good. Good. Keep that. Keep that now. Keep it going. Tap again.
Drop.
And again, lengthen on this long side. All the way back there. And again, keep it going. There you go. Now you're getting there. Good. Keep that. Much better. And again, tapping coming out of this corner. Opening it up a little bit again. That's better. Now let him walk again.
And walk.
Better there. Good. Good. Now walk on down to the next end of the long side. Okay, now today I want you to go down to the other side and put him back, get off and put him back on the lunge line because he needs to finish really active.
All right, so we put him back on the lunge line?
Yeah, put him back on the lunge line. And every day that if he comes out like he's, you know, seems like a little slower this time than he was last time, he gets resistance to you, but he's got to end getting him awake. So we're going to just get back off and put him back on the lunge line, just wake him up a little bit, be sure that he knows he's not going to get done any day until he gives us a nice active trot again. It's a process.
Side reins on or off?
They don't have to be on, just nothing on, just so we're just going to activate him. Okay. This is
Just going to leave these on because he's got a habit of wanting to pull his bit through his mouth when he's, I don't know if he's going to do it, but he has in the past. He doesn't pull all the way through, but.
well, if he does that, then just put the line over the top of his head if you need to. You know, if he ever does that, if you feel like you can't keep that from happening, put the line over the top of his head. But see how it goes just on the inside. We're just going to wake him up here again.
Stirrups are up. Yeah, it's kind of funny how he gets a little salty with me when I ask him to trot.
Yeah. Well, I said it's how he was. So it's still his old tapes going.
Yep.
So I want you to do is put him right out there and just get back from him a little bit and give him a good tap with that whip and wake him
Trot.
up and get
Come on.
moving like
Trot.
right away. Right away.
Trot.
Tap him again. Go ahead and canter him so he just wakes up. Quite capable of moving.
Canter.
Good. Good. Now bring him back to a trot again.
And trot. And trot.
There we go. Good. Like that. Good. There we go. Very nice. Keeping that. Yeah, very good. Good. Now try to push his hindquarters out a little bit away from you. There you go. Like that. Very good. Very good. Now keep that. Now again, canter.
Canter.
And again, trot.
And trot.
And find that stretch. Nice and active. Good there. Good. Now keep that. Very nice. Now move your circle down to the other end, and they're going to have you lengthen coming back towards me. So move him down to the other end. Bring him on a smaller circle for a moment, just to push the hindquarters out away from you a minute, get him really engaging, keeping him nice and active and alive here. Like this. He wakes up. And then lengthen down the next long side. That's it. Start to move with him now as you come out of that corner. Start to move with him. Start to move with him or you'll lose him. Yeah, good, good. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. That was better that time. Yeah, now onto a circle there. That was much better that time. Really good. Keep that. Nice big active circle there. Good. Keep that. Good. Keep that around the circle. Really active. Really good. Let him walk again.
And walk.
And then halt and change directions
And
again. This is really good. So from now on, when you get on, do continue to work just the way we did, and you get on and work him. But at the end, if he's been really sluggish like that with you, then just get off and do this with him. So every day he doesn't end. He has to end being active and free, whether it's with you on him or not. Does that make sense?
Yep. Makes total sense.
If he doesn't get it on, just get on and get back to this nice big free trot again. So he knows this is where he ends, whether you're on there or not. And then right away, try to step back away from him and activate him quickly.
Come on.
Get back to where you can tap him with the whip. There you go. Good there. Good. Now just a little bit more than he wants to give you. See if you can get him to push it a little bit harder. There you go. Work heavy canters. That's okay. Now back to a trot again.
And trot. And trot.
There we go. Nice big free trot again. That's what we're looking for. Like that. And then go ahead and move him down the long side. Then we're going to lengthen coming back towards me again. Keep that. You can lengthen a little bit going away there. Good. And then on the circle down there. Good. And then lengthen away coming out of the next, on the corner on the other side, that is. And we're gonna lengthen again. Good trot there, really good. And lengthen. There you go, good, good, good. Keep it going, like that. And then onto your circle there again. Good job. There, act a little more active, there's a little more power in it. Good. And let him walk again.
And walk. And walk.
And then right back into the trot again before you forget
Trot.
about it.
Trot.
Yep. Nice, big active right away. On that big wide circle, I'm going to push just a little bit more than he wants to. Good. That. Good. Keep that going. Just like that. That's really good. Now again, canter.
Canter. Canter.
Yeah. And again, trot.
And trot.
Good. Good. Like that. Keep that for a moment. That's really nice now. Make him push a little bit harder than he wants to now. Stay there with it. Like you're lengthening around that circle. Like that. Good. Get a little more. There. Good. Like that. He works a little harder than he wants to. Really good there. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Very nice. And now you can let him halt and we'll stop there.
And who? Good job.
So this is just what I want you to do. Get him as best as you can. But if you still feel like you're struggling every day, like if he's, even if you get him as free as we got him today, it wasn't good enough. Because I mean that he needs to be moving better than that. So just get off of him when get him as best you can, but finish with him like this every day.
Yep.
Until you have the ride where you get on and we have that same kind of freedom with you on. So he ends every day. He knows he's not going to stop. And instead of getting on, then we fight with him for 15 minutes and kind of, go through all of that. So he's got to just know now that this is where he's got to get to before he ends his day, not getting to 15 minutes of fighting with you over whether he's moving or not. And that's just his old MO. It's just going to take him a while to get over that shut. He has, his brain was so shut off about being ridden that, you're still dealing with a lot of that. But everything else, I mean, the lunge line stuff is getting really great now. It's starting to come up really nicely. It should continue to improve here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of improvement. So, okay, well, I'll keep doing what we just did.
Yeah.
I'll add that into the routine.
And the side range can be on or off. I mean, if it's just easier, because I want you to get there quickly, to get him right there again, so we don't spend 15 minutes with standing around, but it takes to get him grab that side rein, put it right back on, or the lunge line, and just get him going. Boom, wake up, buddy, because this is what you got to do before we stop each day. And it will start to get better and better, just like it has gotten better. I mean, his lunge line work is now looking quite good. It gets there very, very quickly, but now we've just got to get him over this hump of having someone on his back. All good. All right, any questions today?
Nope. We'll do a quick change here with Darcy and see where she's at this week.
I'll see you in just a moment.
All right. Thank you, Will.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're live.
All right, we are back with Darcy. Darcy, how's it gone with Calvin this week?
It's been good. I feel like I had a really good week. I don't know what Ron told you, but we did take them out around the fence line a couple times.
Yeah, you said that. That was fun.
Yeah, it was good. I had a laugh when Calvin was leading. It was as slow as molasses, and actually indoor that day I had a great ride. He was really good. So kind of funny. And then we switched it around and had Duke lead one time, and he was actually much faster that time because Duke actually leading wants to move.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
In fact, he had a little bit of a hard time at times because he kind of wants to also run home.
Always that.
Yeah.
Good. All right, well, let's get started here.
Okay.
We'll start with some lunging today.
Okay.
So as we've been doing, you can just stretch them out, and then we'll put the side, have your side reins on up there, and
Yep.
once you stretch, you'll hook them up, just as we've been doing.
Sounds good.
Well, you certainly had a great ride last week. That was certainly good. By far the best.
I don't know if you remember, but the walk was a little hard, but we got there. But the trot came about much quicker. So I did try to focus a little more on the walk. And one day he came out and he was just great at the walk. So I didn't have to struggle through it. But then the next day it was more like trying to get him to actually move with something. So, come on. Ready? Come on. Okay, come on. Walk on. I'm going to see if he's going to poop or anything, but I don't think so. Come on. Okay, now maybe.
Like he's thinking about it. Come on, Calvin. There you go. The tail comes up.
It is like clockwork with him, so. Okay.
Good
Come
boy,
on.
Calvin. Looks thinner already.
Come on.
Oh, nice.
Am I too far away now?
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep him walking for just a second. See if we can stretch him out before we start the trot. Give him a run your. You're gonna want to pee.
Okay, come on. I don't think he is, because he normally stretches out much more than that if he's going to actually go. So.
Keep him going. He just seeing if he can get away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go ahead and trot then.
Okay, ready? And trot. And trot. Come on, trot. Good boy.
Very nice.
I wonder if that, you see the saddle, the side reins bouncing around on him?
Yeah. Yeah, right there. That's good. There we go. Now we're getting there. Free up a bit.
Oh.
Let him canter a little bit if he wants to.
Canter. Come on.
And come back to a trot again.
And trot.
There, keep working up. Nice. That's more like it. Go ahead and ask him to canter again.
Ready? Canter.
A little less resistance. And again, trot.
And trot.
And we can see how his belly is starting to pull up now. And we always have to think with, with this type of a horse that's more of a warm blood or actually cold-blooded type horse. It always takes them a little longer. It's not like the little thoroughbred or Arab that you pull out and they're just ready to go all the time. These horses take, like big people, it takes them a little while to get moving and get warmed up. Nice there, good. And you can go ahead and let him walk and change directions.
And walk. Good job. Whoa. Ooh. Jeez, he almost stepped on the lunge line. Okay. Come on.
And you can go ahead and trot.
And trot. Oh, ears pinned and all today, huh?
Yeah. That going?
Come
on. As you reach the other wall, go ahead and ask him to canter.
Ready? Canter. Canter.
Now try and give him a little tap and see if you can make him canter on out a little bit. Get him
Canter.
canter a little more actively.
Canter.
There you go, good.
Come on.
And now back to a trot.
And trot.
I'm just keeping a little more power in that. Good. Is Ron still there where you can get him to help? I just wanted to bring it. I'd like to see him go over a pole. If Ron was there,
Yeah.
that he could come out for you.
He is. I just have to call him from the hall.
Yeah. Let's put him over a pole today.
Okay. Yeah, he seems more reluctant to want to move today.
Yeah, so we're just going to work a little harder, and same thing with with Ron's horse can do the same thing more often. Just gets them moving their hocks a little more, frees them up a little bit.
Hey, Ron.
Just one pole will do. Hey, hey, Ron. Is he there? No luck. Well, this is no big deal. If he's not there,
I can't get him. Sorry.
no big deal. No big deal. We can go ahead and put the side reins up on top.
Oh, okay.
But you can do that with him. In fact, I meant to tell him the same thing for his horse as well. Just going over single pole, like, switch it up every few days, just to give them something else to think about. Just gets them to lift their legs a little higher.
Okay. It's funny because I think he went back up to the house.
I'm not enough of this cold.
He's like, I'm done. There he is. Okay, Ron, we want poles. So
Just
should I
a
put the
one
side?
pole. I just need one pole. Just one pole on the ground.
Um,
Yeah, actually, if we have this, let's not put the side reins on yet. Let's do it without
Okay.
the side. Start with.
Ron, you might have to reset this thing too because I turned it off to go find you. It is.
Seems to be working.
I think because I'm not moving.
Well, that's true. Okay. So you got me one pole on the ground out there?
Yep.
Excellent.
I did shut it off because you told me never to leave the ring with it because it. Oh, I didn't
Seems to
think
be
of that.
good now.
Okay, good. Now I lost my. There's my lunge whip. Boy, I have tons of sand on me. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. So I've gone back to sleep.
Come on. He's like, I need to check it out.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to
Go ahead and make it a
paw
step over.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
Yeah. Go ahead and put him in a trot.
Ready?
There he starts working up. Ron's in the way there. Hang on a second.
Oh. And trot.
Okay, now drop. And just right over that pole on the ground. Just a little more active. So what we're looking for is them to see how he hesitated right in front of the pole. So we're looking for him to not hesitate at all, but to go without any change in the stride. That's good. I said it's just a way of adding a little bit more gymnastics to what you're doing. They have to think about it a little bit. They have to lift up their legs a little bit higher. Now a little bit more active. See if you can get that a little more swing in that. There we go, like that. Good. Go ahead over that again, like that. Much better that time. Now there was almost no change of rhythm that time. Lifted his head up a little bit, but that was all. That was good. You can get a little more power in it. Yeah, good, like that. Very nice. Right there's where I want it. Just like that.
Ooh, that was maybe unfair.
Yeah, just try to get him a little straighter into it. Keep that going though. Widen your circle so you end up a little more on the other side, but that's really good now. Like that. That's what I'm looking for. Good. One more time. A little more power in, so you can get a little more. There you go, like that. You're really digging in. You really see the flexion of those hocks. Very nice there. Very good. Now just come to the center line. Go ahead and walk and halt and change directions. That was really good.
Good boy. Yeah, it was much better than how he came out. I sometimes feel a little self-conscious how whenever I finish lunging, he always turns away from me. That's the exact opposite of that whole roundup concept, right? Like.
You mean meet up? Yeah, the meet up.
Yeah.
So many people with the meet up end up meeting up. They end up meeting up with the hind legs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Those people have gotten so many people killed with that nonsense. Very good. Now go ahead and trot.
Ready? And trot.
Yeah. Very nice. Notice how nice the stretch is after he comes over that.
Yeah.
Activate those hind legs a little more without you having to do very much. So in other words, he does a little more all on his own just to get over the pole. And once again, it only takes a single pole on the ground to do a lot of good for the horse. Really nice that time too. There was no change in the rhythm. Didn't throw his head up in the air. Keep that going again. Very nice. Good. Now kind of move your circle towards the other end so you're not going over the pole anymore, and then we're going to hook the side reins on.
And you said bring him up what?
Yeah, so let him walk when you get down here, and we're going to put the side reins on.
Oh, okay. And
now we're ready for the side reins. That was really good. And see how quickly just giving him something else to think about, how quickly that kind of brought him around, right?
Yeah, changing the subject a little bit too, because he was a little
exactly.
cranky.
That's it. So something different, something slightly different.
Okay. We'll move down towards you as soon as I get him going.
Yeah, that's fine. You can stay there. I can see you just fine.
Calvin, come on. He's like, I don't want to. I'm done.
And go ahead and trot. Like this, nicely stretching into it there. Good.
Come on. Ready?
And trot.
Trot. Yeah, there you
That's
go.
how you yield his hindquarters a little bit. So we want to try to start pushing the hindquarters out to the outside of the circle right away. Get him to engage a little more actively. We're bringing him up in this position now. And once again, keep trying to yield the hindquarters a little more. Go ahead and canter him a little bit if he insists on that.
Canter. Come on.
And then back to a trot.
And trot.
Didn't need a lot of that. And just let him settle in the trot again. There, much better. Now see if you can work him on down to the other end. We're going to go over the pole with him in the side range the way you have him right here. Really good there, much better.
Come on.
Always be looking ahead, planning where you're going to be sure you have enough room to get to where you're trying to get to there with him. There, very nice. Yes. Very good. Keep that over the pole. Very nice now. Keep that going, just like that, and over the pole. Very good. Nicely settling into a working trot now. Right there. It's really good. Keep that. Keep going. A little bit of loss of rhythm in that one. A little more power in the trot. Yeah, very nice that time. Much better. Keep that going. A little more active, yielding the hindquarters a little bit and over the pole again. Very nice. Good. And around again. See if you can get a little more push off the back end. Good. Good. Very nice. There we go. Excellent. Let him walk and halt there on the center line and change directions. And you'll start your circle up there at that end before we move it down over the pole. That was really good. Very nicely done.
Good job, Calvin.
Good.
Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. Walk on. Keep walking. Come on.
Nice. And just see if you can keep that walk active and see if you'll walk up into that working walk now. That's really quite good. Keep that. Just trying to yield the hindquarters a little bit so we move him a little more into the reins. Good. Not bad. Keep that going. Good. Good. Keep that going. A little more active in the walk. Get behind him a little bit with your whip a little more. Run your lash out. Just a little tap of the whip, like on the hindquarters there, like that. You just step up a little more. Go ahead and trot. Sorry, go ahead and trot.
It's very opinionated.
Now, a little bit more active, pushing those hindquarters away from you a little bit. Good, good there. Now go ahead and bring them on down and over that pole, over those poles. That's really a good trot now. It's coming really nicely. Could have a little more power in it, but it's stretching into the contact very nicely. Keep that, and right over those poles. Very nicely done. And around your circle there, staying with that and over the pole. Very nice, just like that. Really good now. There's a good frame. Really nice working trot. That's where we want him, right there. All right there. Excellent. Keep that. Very nice. Just like that. Keep that. Right over those poles again. Very nicely done. And let him walk. Just walk for a moment. I want to see for this up. Walk on, Calvin.
Oh, you wanted him to walk. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, Ron, can you not
Good
do that
stop.
right now?
There, walk on. There we go. It's a better walk now. It's more like it. Good. Keep that walk. Very nice. Keep that. That's coming very nicely now. Much better walk. Good. Keep that. Really good. Right there is what we want. Just like that. Good. Now again, trot.
Ready? And trot.
Step your whip quick. And again over the pole. A little more active so you can get a little more power out of it. There. That going. Very nice there. Keep that going around your circle. A little more power. Right there. Yeah, good. Good. And over that pole again. Very nice that time. Now let him walk again.
And walk.
Yeah, much better downward transition. Keep that going in the walk.
Walk on. Come on.
Very nice. I like that. Keeping the power in the walk. It's starting to turn into something like a working walk. Very nice. Keep it going. You can get a little more power in it. Get behind him with your whip a little bit. Watch you're not getting too far out in front of him because that will slow him down. You can slack out of the line. There you go. Like that. Good job. Good. And again, trot.
And trot.
And your lash out tip. Quick tap. Answers a little quickly. Good there. Go ahead and over that pole again. Keep that. A little more power in it. Very nice. Good. Keep that going. A little more power in the trot. There. Good. Good right there. Good. Very nice. Keep that. Keep that right there. Right
Come on.
there. One more time.
Come on.
Really good. Keep that. Very nice. Good boy. Now let him walk. And this time you may halt.
And
Very nicely done. We're ready to get up. That was excellent.
yeah. Do you want me to leave the pole there or move it out of the way?
You can move it out of the way if you like.
Okay. Either way, I have done poles under saddle with him.
Yeah, you can leave it there.
Okay,
Either way.
Okay. It's kind of fun to do poles with him.
Oh, it is great. And we'll be adding more of them. Do you know how wide to set them apart if you set multiple ones?
I have, and I've, about 4 feet for the trot.
Yeah,
but,
about 4.5 feet.
Yeah. I can't really say exact.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
usually
Lauren was here helping me, and she kind of adjusted them as we went.
Yeah.
Just because whatever I set it to originally did not work. I think it was too close.
Yeah. Well, at least both of these horses don't have any problem standing.
The ironic thing is sometimes he does get very wiggly, and I'm like, will you stop?
Oh, funny.
I'm like, which is it? Do you want to move or do you want to stand still? Because
See me. There we go. A little more light on the subject. Starting to get dark early.
I know. With the dark and the cold, it's so much harder to stay motivated.
Yep.
I do have a goal this year of riding through the winter. We'll see.
Excellent.
Because I usually end up taking like a month or two off. And a couple years ago, it ended up becoming like 3 months off, which is way more than I wanted it to be. So,
well, just even if you take the time off, keep lunging them. You have an indoor arena, so
there's
no
no
reason.
excuse. I know. It's so true.
Because the problem is, by the time you let them sit for 2 months, you've lost everything. I'm not condition-wise. You haven't lost the training, but it comes back quicker each time. But
it does come back quicker, but still, you do like the condition is gone really.
And with a horse like this, the condition is so important because with if he's not in good condition, then he's a fat plow horse.
So, and it takes you
so
super long to get back to where you were. So then you're like,
exactly. Just like with people, it's better to stay in shape your whole life than try to
so true.
swing one way or another.
Oops. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Calvin, I think we're all set. Ready?
Certainly has been great to see all those little clips of what's your guys' horse?
Oh, the Trigger?
Trigger, yeah. He's looking so good.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really great, actually.
It really is great.
I just wish Marnie lived closer so we could have her come here and help us out more often. There was a goal of finding a barn. If they do that, it would be really great because I would drive out there.
Yeah, I hope they are able to find something.
No, you don't? Okay, you get one little treat, okay. He knows I have him in my pocket. It's so funny. He totally knows. Okay, now that's it.
He deserves it.
Till we're all done.
What a good boy.
Yeah, when you give him a treat, he stands very well.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Okay, walk on.
I've seen some of the worst accidents I've ever seen while people were mounting horses. It's one of the most dangerous times you ever have when you're riding. Have ones that don't want to. And just keep that nice walk going. Already quite active here for him. Very good. Keep this. And just go ahead and go large in this walk and just see if we can get a stretch out of him just right in the beginning here. Just letting him stretch out as you go down this long side. Taking a little contact so you soften him a little bit. And then give. See if you'll follow it down like that. So we always have to take a little bit and ask and then give. And creating a little more energy with our legs, bending it forward. He starts to follow that contact down. There you go. That's actually quite a good walk starting out with him this morning. Very nice. Keep that going. Very nice. Now he could be stretching a little deeper, but I really like the activity. For him, this is a good active walk. I don't normally see this much activity right off the bat. Go ahead and turn by the center line here and do a leg yield to the right. Just kind of avoid that pole, obviously.
It's funny because he moved toward it. I wasn't trying.
Yeah, he was trying to. Good. And ask him to step over a little bit more. There, you're getting a little bit. Let's do that again down the center line, leg yielding to the right. Didn't really give me much of a leg yield there. Step over and swing through a little bit more.
Come on. Come on. Is he about to poop? I think he is.
Just turn there. See a little bit of a leg yield going again.
I think he's pooping.
Yep, he's going to stop. There he goes. He's on his way.
Okay, now we ready?
Read activate.
He's like, I need to let go of that first, then I can move.
It's understandable. Get a little more step over. Go ahead and keep that leg yield going there a little bit. And much better there. Last couple of steps. Let's do that one more time from the center line. Again, I like the activity of his step here today. Keep softening him a little bit more at the range to get the stretch to take down the leg like that. So you have to keep taking contact and releasing it again. So you soften his mouth a little bit and then release it, keeping that active contact. But of course, without any backwards pressure, we're just never pulling back against the reins. Softening with them, yes, but not pulling back against them. That's for a little more step over now. A little more. Still needs to get tap with your whip there. Yeah, get a little more step over. That's better. Starting to happen there. Getting better there. Good. Go ahead down the center line. Do that again. One more time. Now try to get the very first step when you want to go sideways off of your leg the way you got towards the end of that. And now start the leg yield right there. Boom, you're getting a little more step over. There you go. Good, good. Keep it that active all the way. Make sure you're looking at a place you want to get to. Much better that time. Good, good, good. Keep it going all the way. Don't let him stop. Good job. There you go. All the way over there. Very nice. Now change the rein across the next diagonal. If you'll stretch on down, keep softening him a little bit till we get him stretched all the way out. But once again, I like the activity in the walk. This is one of the more active walks I've seen him have. It doesn't look like he's just pulling his feet out of the mud, so to speak. Go ahead and take that across the diagonal. Go ahead over that pole if it's in your way. Feel good for him. There you go. Good. And then take the diagonal from there. And turn by the center line today and leg yield to the left. Good. Keep that going. All the way to the rail. Good. That was very nice. Go ahead and step over that pole since you're there. It's in your way. Good. Very nice. And go large in the walk. Now I want you to see if you can keep that activity and just shorten your range, bring his pole up and see if we can bring him up into a working walk. So as you begin to shorten the range, you've got to keep the same at least level of energy, if not add a little bit more. We just begin to shorten the range, taking a little contact on little touches of your leg. So it's never just grab hold of the mouth. It's always a gradual idea, especially with one like this where we have to be sure the impulsion keeps working. So we have to keep giving him a little bump with the leg or a tap with the whip when necessary if he doesn't listen to that little bump of the leg. We never want to be kicking on horses. That's why we ride with the whip, so that we can tune them to the leg, so we don't end up having to pull our leg way out of position and pound them with it to try to get them response. Keep that. Keep walking forward. Go ahead and change the rein on the diagonal now. There you are. Kim was going crazy there for a minute. There you are. Scott, be back again. Good. Keeping that. Good. Now ask him to soften a little bit more. So see if you can bring his pole on up a little bit, shortening the reins a little bit. We begin to ask him to soften to the jaw and pole a little bit more, like that. Good. Keeping the same level of energy. So if you feel that the energy dies because you take a little bit of softening with your hand, then we know we have to add with our legs and relax the hand for a moment. Now around a circle here. Now thinking about positioning your circle just ever so slightly shoulder forward to get that hindquarter to engage a little more. So that, yeah, that's it. Push your hindquarters to the outside.
He's like bending the wrong way.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to go to the left. Exactly. Where's your, yeah, you got your whip in the right hand. Good. Now ask him for a little more impulsion. Give him a couple of taps. Tap a few times. Tap again. Just step up a little bit more lively.
Come on.
For a little bit more impulsion out of him. Go ahead and go large now in the walk. Now do a little leg yield from right here over to the rail, going to the right. Ask him to step up a little more actively. Give him a little tap behind your leg. Tune him a little bit. See if you can get him to step a little more lightly off of your leg. That's better. Good. Walk on it. Keep that. Now we're going to turn by the center line and do a leg yield to the right, trying to maintain the working position. And of course, the level of activity necessary for the working position, which is a little more than he's got right now. So keep trying to add a little bit to it. A couple of little taps, stretch up, give him a couple of bumps of your leg, tap with your whip, get a little more energy out of him. That's better. Good. He's beginning to close the frame from the back to the front a little bit now. That's more like it. Keep that. Good. Now circle here. Now start to circle right now. Start to circle right here. Keep him around. Keep him on the bridle there. Keep him in that position on the bit. Position him a little bit shoulder forward. He's kind of flattening out now, so you have to ask again with your leg. Tap him a little bit harder. So try to keep that energy at the same level all the time. When you feel him dying, you have to tune him a little bit to your leg with the whip there a little bit. Now position him a little bit shoulder forward. Again, tapping again on a little more energy in the walk. Needs to create more energy in the walk. Stretch yourself up. Again, tap with the whip behind your leg. Bump with your, that's it. Now that's getting better here. And that's it. Keep this on around the circle. Keep it going like this. Now go large in the walk. Bring him up just a little bit more. Kind of flatten that. Like bring his pole up just a little bit, but add more energy. So don't be afraid to tap him with the whip. If you feel like he's dying out from underneath you, you've got to tune him with the whip. He starts to ignore your leg. That's better. Now down the next long side, we're going to do a shoulder in. Keep that energy. Keep it coming forward. Keep the same level of energy in the horse all the time, like a car revving at the same rev. 3,000 RPMs a minute. And now a little bit shoulder forward. There you go. Good. Keep that. There you go. Keep that. Looking down into your corner there. A little tap of your whip brings attention back on you. He's over there looking at something.
He's looking at Ron, who snuck in.
Little tap there. Right there. Good. Bring his attention back on you. Like that. Good. Much better. Now stretch him all the way down on the circle here. Stretch him all the way down and make the walk more active. As he stretches down, ask for even more activity so the walk becomes longer and more active. You can go ahead and walk over that pole there while you're going. And then go ahead and change on the diagonal after that. After you step over that, go ahead and track to the left and change the rein. Try to make it even more active now. See if we can lengthen the stride. Try to lengthen his stride in the walk. So we let him stretch down and we let the frame become longer, but we want him to step more active from behind. So he doesn't just fall into a longer frame on the forehand, but comes through from behind. And now bringing him up a little bit now, shortening your reins a bit here, and go ahead and turn by the center line and leg yield to the left. Now stretch up. It's gotten flat a little bit, so we need to tap him quickly a couple of times and wake him up a little bit. Get his attention back on you as we do a leg yield here. Keep him a little straighter in your outside shoulder with the shoulder, a little more active so he comes up. Yeah, like that. That's better. Now straighten his neck, got a little bit too bent to the inside. Now go ahead and keep that active walk. Go ahead and step over that pole, same way you're doing there. Like that, keeping in that working walk right there. Good. Keep that going. Now go ahead and turn by the center line again and leg yield to the left once again. Now, keep thinking about adding energy. Is he still keeping the same? Is the bottle shook up at the same level that it was a minute ago, so to speak? Is he keeping the same energy level? If it starts to flatten, you have to give him a little tap. Now, little shoulder four. Little shoulder, leg heels is what I'm trying to say. On the way over, they're going to keep it going. Tap again, a little more energy. Now down the next long side shoulder in. Now think about coming through this corner. Every corner is a little moment of shoulder in, if you want to think about that. As we bring the neck around as we bend the horse through the shoulder. So we don't want to just take its head into the corner and let the corner do the work for you. We always have to decide when the horse is going to bend. And when it's not, to be sure that we're working on an appropriate size circle for the horse that we're working on. If we bury them in the corner, very often they just lose the rhythm in the corner. Fortunately, my camera just took off and decided to go in the other direction.
Oh.
Where are you? There you are. I got you. Oops, trying to find you again. There you are. For some reason, occasionally it loses you over there. There you go. Good. Keep that. Now let him straighten just before you come to this pole. So you'd never want to step over a pole with the horse crooked. Always stepping straight like that. Once you get there, you can straighten underneath you. Good. That's a better step in it. Good. Good. Keep that. Keep him up. Now a little tap. I want you to bring him up a little bit more and see if we can keep that working walk. Just a little steadier energy in it. Kind of got flat again, so bring it back up again. Once again, stretch up yourself, tap, close your legs a little bit quickly, but then let them relax again. It's never gripping with the leg, but tapping them with the whip to get a little more energy if we need to tune him to the leg, if you will. There you go. That's better. Good. Bring him up a little bit more in your outside rein. Be sure it's not just always the inside rein. Go ahead and work on a circle here for a moment. And think about both reins. Every circle, we want to think a little bit about coming a little bit shoulder forward, even if it's just to bring them onto a circle so that both ends are on. Horses always want to fall out with the shoulders, or usually do, like that. Good. Now we're getting a good working walk. Keep that. Good. Yeah, very good. Keep this. Keep it up a little bit. See how it's starting to flatten right there and die on you? So very quickly, that would have been your outside leg need to tap. So sometimes it's your inside leg, sometimes it's your outside leg. Sometimes it's your inside rein, sometimes it's your outside leg, depending on where we're losing the horse. If we're losing him to the inside, it's going to be your inside leg or rein. Losing him to the outside through the shoulder, it's probably your outside rein. If we're losing the hindquarters, it's your outside leg. Good, keep that. This is getting really nice now. Keep this working walk. This is good. Very nice. Keep this. Now go ahead and go large and keep this working walk now. I'm liking this a lot. Now try not to lose it right here. As he starts to turn, he tends to kind of, everything is kind of stopping there for a moment, so to speak. It kind of flattens out. Now, see if you can go large and maintain this working walk. A little more active, so as you get straight there, all of a sudden, don't let him die. Give him a little tap, and remember your outside leg, not always the inside rein, because the inside leg pushes against that wall. So use your outside leg. Even put your whip in your outside hand for a moment. Put your whip in your outside hand, and down the next long side, I want you to straighten him coming down the long side, so he's not just pushing his shoulder into the wall with you. So think about walking to the inside of those cones this time. Come down the inside of those cones and don't let him push his shoulder so that he's crooked. Make his body straight so that we position the forehand in front of the hindquarters. Right there, straight down the long side, straight. He's still crooked to the inside. Take him straighter with the outside rein a little bit. He's still crooked to the inside. You're doing the shoulder four a little bit. There, be sure you know when straight is. Good, right there. Go ahead and walk over that pole with him straight, 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 straight. Good, very nice. Keep this. Go large. Now prepare to trot. You're just preparing now. Now don't lose him on this corner here. Every time right here, he goes flat on you. Feel that? All of a sudden the neck goes out. It kind of loses everything. Bring him up in your outside rein a little bit. So straighten him again with your outside leg and rein. Coming down this long side. Don't let him just suddenly bend to the inside all the time and push the shoulder against the rail.
You're the one who knocked it over. He's looking at the cone that he knocked over.
Good, right there. That's better now. Keep it there. Now, in the middle of the short side here, trot rising and onto a circle. Right away, the reins are going to come a little bit inside. Almost always, they want to fall out. Good. And that's your reins. That's it. Just let them shorten, but just stay right there, just softening them a little bit. We have to add a little bit of energy to this. We don't have enough coming through, quite enough. So let's just get him active, and let's work on a stretch here for just a minute before we do anything else. So just think about just getting him active and into a stretch on the circle here. Ask yourself, is he active enough? There we go, getting better there. Keep working that. A little tap, he's still kind of, we need to kind of swap ends a little bit, if you will. That is, the hindquarters need to move to the outside, forehand needs to move to the inside. That's getting better now. Even a little bit more tap. You need to get a little more energy. It's a little too under impulse to get what you want. Moving the hindquarters a little more. Tap. Now go ahead and go large in the trot. I want you to just think about opening up the trot. There you go. There we go. Now we're starting to get. Just go straight down the long side. Just let him go straight over that pole, but keep opening him up till we get him open and into the stretch. Good. I like how that pole activates him a little bit. Go large. Keep that. Keep working him into the stretch. There we go. We get that freedom of movement that we're looking for. There we go. Now we're getting something. Keep it going. Better there. Now on the circle. A little more active. It's stalling a little bit. Around your circle and into the stretch. A little more active. Give me a little tap again. Need to generate a little more power from behind. That's getting better. A little more. Keep it. A little more on the circle. There you go. Now we're getting there. There we go. Good. Much better now. Keep that. On your circle, a little more power. Move him away from your inside leg a little bit. He's still kind of pushing into your inside leg. We need to move the hindquarters out a little more. That's better. There we go. Now we're getting there. Like that. Now around that circle again. Look around your circle. A little more power. Tap again. Doesn't lose it. Yeah, good, 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 like that. Good. Now, just shorten your range. Keep on your circle to the right. Let him come up into a working trot. Keep the same, feel it die right there. So, once again, you have to close your legs for a second. Ask for a little more power. And now stay on that circle. Now move his hindquarters with your inside leg to the outside. He's got his shoulders pushed way out, so we need to swap those ends. Reins help you bring him to the right with the forehand, while your hindquarter get him a little more active off of your left leg. Oh, your right leg, sorry. Tap again, a little more, almost there. Tap again on that right side, widening your circle there so he doesn't fall in around your leg. Still move him off of your leg more. Move him away from your right leg. Reach back there with your whip and tap him. And then move his hindquarters over a little more. Keep going around your circle. A little more power in it. And it's getting better. There we go. That's getting there. There we go. Now he's starting to soften. Don't let him stop on you.
Come on, trot. Good boy. Come on, trot. Trot.
Couple of taps with that whip again. Get him a little more active. Staying on your circle. Starting to get there now. Keep your shoulders back. Don't. If you feel yourself falling forward, you know he's probably gonna stop on you. There you go. Now you're getting it like that. Much better now. There. Keep that. A little more. I'm starting to die again. Go large down the long side and just try to open him up a little bit. Think of opening the stride, lengthening the stride, and straight. So he's straight ahead of you. Sure the head and neck is straight in front of you. Be careful that we're not just always riding on that inside rein. That's better. Good. And go large. Now take the diagonal here and change the rein. Turn after the center line and leg yield to the right. And onto a circle now. Right there. Stretch up. Keep that power in it. Tap. Let's look at that thing. Good. Now think about moving his hindquarters a little bit to the outside of your circle. A little tap of your whip behind your leg and move the hindquarters. Let your hands bring him over to the left with your reins. There you go, like that. Now you're getting it, like that, like that. Much better. Keep it there. Around your circle, bring him up a little, tap again, get a little more power in it. Die in. Just go ahead and let him have a stretch now. A little more active. More power. There. Good. Good. Keep that. Like that. Good. Keep that. Good power in it now. Right there. Keep that. A little more. Very nice. Very nice. There. Now bring his pole up. Keeping that same level of energy. Bring it up. Keeping your shoulders where they are. Go large. And circle there. Once again, push his hindquarters more to the outside of your circle. Tap with the whip behind your leg and move them. Move those a little bit. Your hands stay inside. That's better. There we go. Soften him onto the bridle just a little bit. There you go, like that. Keep that. Go large. Tap, tap, tap. No. Then move that energy. Turning after the center line and leg yield to the right. Much better now. Here we go. Good job. Keep that going. And there, and leg yield to the right. Keep the power in it. Very nice.
Calvin, trot. He's so exhausting sometimes to ride.
Tap him harder. You got to. He needs to care. That's more like it. Keep it going. Now on your circle, once again, I want you to move the hindquarters a little bit out, thinking of making him a little more active. Tapping him behind that leg to move the hindquarters, help you move the hindquarters to the outside of your circle a little more. Tap. Now go large. Down the next long side, shoulder 4, coming down the long side. Keep that. Tap, tap right there. Don't lose it in the corner. Start your turn there. Control your turns. Little shoulder 4. Coming down the long side, positioning to the inside. There you go. Good, good, good. Keep that all the way, all the way. Tap, tap. Keep it going all the way to the corner. Don't let him die on you. Go ahead, go large and go over that single pole while he's laying there. All right, good. Keep it going. Good. Keep that trot now. Now again, circling at the end here and thinking about bringing his forehand a little bit to the inside as you circle. As your inside leg is moving the hindquarters a little bit out. Think about that as we come around the circle here. Think about moving the hindquarters a little bit out while we keep the shoulders in, like that. There you go. Good. Keep that. Very nice. Ask him to soften the jaw and pull just a little bit so you get a little more flexion. It's capable. It's possible. There you go. Like that. Really good. Now keep that. Go large. Tap. Stretch up. Tap. Don't lose it out of this corner. Tap right there so he doesn't die in the corner for you. Like that. Good. Keep it going. Stretch up. Don't let it quit. Get on the long side. There. Good now. Good. Keep that. Keep that. Good job. Keep that. That. Go ahead over that single pole again on the ground while you're going large. Just like this. Now we got something happening. Keep that going. Very nice. Keep it. Keep it going. Like this. Very nice. Good power over that time. Good job. Go large. Keep him right there. Now change the rein on the next diagonal. Stay in the working trot if you can, right there. That's really good into that corner and through at that time. Good, your eyes are already starting to look at the turn, so you're bringing him around already. Try not to let him die coming out of that corner there. Very nice. And right away, stretching up, softening him to the inside. Go ahead over that pole again while you're there. Good for him. Something to think about as he goes around there. Good job. Very nice. Pretty good connection. Go large, and again, tap. Don't lose him right there. He just wants to die right there. Now, circle there in the center. We're past that pole right there. So start a circle to the left, to the right of me. Circling to the right. Hindquarters to the outside. Tap quickly with your leg. Get hindquarters a little more to the outside. There. A little more so while you soften. There you go. Like that. Run into that pole. There. Good now. Keep it there. Very nice. Keep that power in the trot right there. Tap, tap, tap. Don't lose it right there. Good large again. Very nice. Now on your circle there, stretch him all the way down. Good, there. Keep that. Keep that. Like that. Keep the power going. No matter where it is, the energy stays the same. Keeps flowing around. Excellent. Keep that. Keep that. Very nice. Now bring him back up. Do it very quickly, and you're right on your circle again. So right away, you're bringing the forehand a little bit to the inside. Right away, your right leg is putting his hindquarters a little bit to the outside on your circle. So you're getting him in that outside rein like that and keeping him on the right. A little more so. He fell in with his hindquarters. He fell out with his shoulders there. Tap. Move him off that right leg again a little bit more. There. Good. Now go large. Shoulder in down the next side. Shoulder forward, whichever we get. Different is just the degree of bend. And now circle there before you get to those poles, that pole. Remember, we never want to go over poles with the horse bent because they have to be able to see where they're going and what they're stepping on. Like that. Keep that. Tap, tap, tap. Don't let it die on. Good. Right there. Very nice. Keep the working trot right there. Really good. Right there. Keep that. Keep it just like that. Keep it right there. Don't let anything change. It's excellent. Right there. Keep it. Keep that. Don't lose it. Go over the pole if you want to. Straight ahead. Very nice. Good. Go large. Keep him there. Don't lose him on the turn on the outside rein. Be sure to soften sometimes with the outside rein. It's not always the inside rein that does all the work. Keep that good. Now onto your circle here again. Keeping the working trot right there. Really good. On your circle right there. Keep that right there. Don't lose it. Tap. Keep it right there. Now go ahead and change on the diagonal right now from where you are there. Just take the diagonal line and change the rein like that. Straighten him out very quickly. You stretch up. New inside leg. Little tap of that new inside leg. Keep him powering through as you change the bend. Little tap of your whip there. Good. Go ahead over those poles on the ground again. Really good. Keep that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Like that. Good. Now at A, you're going to ask him to canter. Right there as you come to A. Right there. And canter.
Ready?
And go large. And canter. They canter. Good job. Just like that. And go large. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Now back to a trot. We don't encounter that pole. Very nice. Go ahead and trot over that pole since it isn't going to be in your way. And then let him stretch all the way out. Really, really nice. Like that. There we go. Just like that. Keep that now. Keep that power in this for a moment. In the stretch. Just the way you have it there. Excellent work. Really good. Right there. Just go large. Just keeping him right there. Keeping that power in the stretch. I love it. Keeping yourself in balance. Right there. Excellent. Keep it. Keep it. Don't let him quit on you. Don't let him quit on you. That same spot. Right there. Good job. Keep it going on around the ring. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. Don't let him tap. Shoulders back. Tap. Come on. Tap him hard. Right there. He quits on you like
Calvin. Go.
Tap. Harder. Go. Go. He doesn't get to shut off when he feels like it. Very good. That's right. I like that. Good. Much better. I like that. Good. Funny how the spots he picks out. Keep that going now. Go large. On over that pole. Just the way you have him. Right there. Just like that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Very nice. Now bring him up. Now shorten up your reins and bring him up into a working trot. Last couple of minutes here. And onto a circle at this end. And once again, when we start the circle right away, we're thinking about bringing the forehand around to the left a little bit and to the inside, while that inside leg is being sure he's moving into that outside rein like that. Yeah, keep your circle there. A little more power. Move him off the left leg more. Move him off till he's falling into your leg now. Tap harder. Move him out. There. There. He moves off of that leg. Round your circle again. Tap. Tap. Don't let him quit on you. Don't let him quit on you. Keep it going right there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. There we go. Good. Now just there you go. Soften him back into that working trot for me. A little more flexion. Right there. Good job. Very nice. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Right there. Right there. Keep it. Tap. A little bit stronger. Come on out of this corner. Don't let him quit on you coming off this rail here, where he always wants to stop right here. Keep it right there around the rest of that corner. There. Good, 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 good. Now circle right there where you are. Right there. Circle there. Circle there. Keep it going around the circle. Good. Very nice. Soften him just a little bit to get a little more flexion at the jaw and pull. There. Right there. Very good. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that around your circle. There. Soften him a little bit with the jaw and pull there a little bit. Needs a little more flexion. There. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Tap, tap, tap. Don't let him stall on you. There. There. Very nice. Now let him walk. Very well done. Very nice work, Darcy. Very, very nice. I'm making you work a little harder here, obviously.
Yeah.
But you did a great job. Really, really nicely done. You may stop there and dismount wherever you like.
I think I
And
was
of course,
getting tired just as much as he was, actually.
well, it is. And sometimes we have to just push ourselves through that, just like we have to expect them to do at some
Yeah,
point.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does get, I don't know. I think, I do feel like I'm using my leg a lot sometimes. And as a result, I don't know if you can see, but like my whole seat ends up getting all weird and twisted every time I start overusing my legs.
So anytime you feel that, remember that what you want to do is use the whip instead of your leg, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the whip is for. And one of the skills, the most important skills, is being able to use a whip correctly and quickly. Most people can't. It takes years to get to the point where you learn to use a whip quickly and instantly.
Yeah.
The instant the horse doesn't respond. I mean, because if you wait 10 strides, the horse has forgotten about it. So the quicker you get, to why I'm pushing you a little bit to be a little quicker and demanding that you listen to me and snap it up a little bit, just because to push the envelope of that.
Makes
really
sense.
Good though, but you really got to a great place with him. He went over those poles really nicely. You got to a really good working trot at times. And you got the canter to the left today. Just as, I think last week we did it to the right, so that was perfect. So you've had both canter transitions in both directions now have been happening.
Yeah.
So really, really nice. And Ron, if you didn't hear this before, I was saying to Darcy to tell you, be sure and every other day or so do a pole with your horse as well in the lunging, just because that makes him work just that little bit harder. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good idea. Kind of integrate that again.
Change
it really helped him, I think, and it changed the subject where it wasn't me sort of pushing him. It ended up being something else that just encouraged.
Exactly right, and that's sometimes what we have to do. We have to outsmart them, and like with your horse, Ron, just being sure that every day he ends with that big free trot. If you have to get off of him, it doesn't matter. He has to remember what he ended with. That he ended without the struggle, without this kind of thing. Because then it's only then when we start to be able to make progress with them.
Well, the good thing is too is I got a lot of tools now that I could use to kind of switch it up with the training, like doing the lunging up and down inside the indoor, the poles, that kind of stuff. So you know what I mean. Keep him interested and keep him motivated, like moving. So
and even back the little jumping too. Remember we did that with him, and he was really good at it. So all those little things add a little for both of them. Add a little push. They get pushed a little stronger off their hind legs. I mean, think of jumping, even if you never want to jump a horse. I mean, jumping is good for horses if it's done correctly. It helps them, but not overdone, where they break their legs, you know what I'm saying, or break down. But great job today, you guys. Other questions today?
I don't have any.
No, I think we're good.
Very well. Next week, same time, same channel?
Yeah. Sounds good. We'll see you then.
All right, guys. Stay warm.
Yes. Thanks, Will.
Right. And don't forget to send me that thing about that. You can find that thing about that piece of equipment.
Yeah. I'll send you that email here in a minute.
Yeah.
Great.
Appreciate it, man. All right, you guys. See you very soon.
Thanks, Will.